Hey guys, I'm Victor Nichols, and thank you for showing up to Laundromat Secrets. I wanted to go over details of why you should look into a laundromat business or why anybody would be interested in the laundromat business. My experiences, I learned the hard way, and I wrote a book, and I created this podcast to show you guys and give you tips and secrets into the laundromat business so that you can go out and get your own laundromat. So stay tuned and I'll get you guys those tips. So the big question is this: how are people like us who didn't take on venture capital, who are spending money from our own pocket, just trying to be a laundromat entrepreneur, how do we market in a way that lets us get our services and our products and the things we believe in out to the public, and yet still remain profitable? This is the question, and in this podcast, I will answer that. My name is Victor Nichols, and welcome to the Laundromat Secrets. One of the questions I always get asked is, why a laundromat business? Why did I get into a laundromat business? Well, I got into it because I thought I was going to be rich. It was a cash flow business. I'm like, oh, hey, I'm going to make a ton of money in this business. And I learned the hard way that is not true. Laundromats are definitely not a get-rich scheme. You make your money back in the long term. So what I mean by that is, up front, you're going to spend money on fixing up the machine. So if you take over a store, like I do, you're going to fix up the store. You're going to spend money on painting the walls, replacing the machines, buying parts, redoing the flooring, getting that store up and running again to be profitable. Or if you build a laundromat, you're going to have to put money up front to either buy the property, or if you're leasing the space, to turn around and buy all brand new equipment and the plumbing and the ductwork and stuff like that. So in the beginning, it's going to cost money to get the machines and get the place up and running. In the long term, you're going to recoup your money because you figure after you get your machines paid off, I think the longest term you can lease or buy for the equipment loan is 6 years. So you figure after 6 years, all that money's back in your pocket. So an example is like my Chicago Heights store. My equipment loan was $4,600 a month. That's a lot of money. But you figure after 6 years, that $4,600 is in my pocket. That's $4,600 a month I'm making, plus whatever additional net income I'm recouping from the laundromat. So that's why it's long-term, you make your money. Short-term, you're really not going to make a lot of money short-term with laundromats. It's more of a long-term investment. It's a passive income. What I mean by passive income is that you don't really have to be at the laundromat to make money. Definition is cash flow received on a regular basis requiring minimal to no effort. So while I'm sleeping, I'm making money. I'm on vacation or I'm at my full-time job, I'm always making money from the laundromat. Someone needs their clothes cleaned, so they're coming in, using my washers, using my dryers. There's always cash coming into the laundromat at some time, some point. It's recession-proof is another example. What do I mean by recession-proof? When the economy does really bad, people need their clothes. It's a necessity. So you're not going to walk around naked. You're not going to walk around smelling with sweat and stuff like that if you play sports or go to work or go to dance or something like that. You want your clothes clean. If you don't have a washer and dryer at home, you're going to go to the laundromat. You're going to wash and dry. So people always need clean clothes. So that's why you always hear it's recession-proof or recession-resistant. No labor involved with a laundromat. What do I mean by that? People come in, they bring their clothes in, they wash it, they dry it, and then they fold it themselves. So I'm not doing the labor for them. I'm not having my employees do it for them. They're coming in, using my machines, and then they leave. So unless you have a drop-off service, then you got labor involved. So because then they're coming in, they're dropping off their clothes, they're paying you to wash, dry, and fold their clothes for them. But other than that, there's really no labor intense involved. It's a cash business, as I mentioned before. There's no billing clients like most businesses out there, like security. You provide the service up front, and then you bill the client for the service you provided. With laundromats, they pay up front. They come in, they take their quarters, they stick it in the machines, They start it. They stick it. They stick the quarters in the dryers. They start the dryers, and you get paid up front. Money goes in the coin change. I'm sorry, bills go into the coin changer, and they get quarters, and those quarters turn around and go right back into your machines. So up front, it's a cash business, which is nice. There's no billing anybody. There's no inventory, which is kind of nice too. You don't have to worry about like expired products. Unless you got vending machines, then you got to worry about your chips or candy or stuff like that expiring. But there's really no inventory. I mean, unless you're providing soap and snacks and stuff, you don't have to worry about stocking anything. What they're doing is they're renting the washers and dryers from you. So what you're doing is you're providing machines for them to use, and they're paying you up front to use them before anything happens, which is kind of nice. I mean, it's like going out and renting a car. You have to pay them up front to get the car, and then you drive around, and then you return it. So it's kind of like a car rental place. I guess you're renting the washers, you're renting the dryers. You get cash up front, which is nice. No inventories, anything like that. But the reason why I got into the laundromat business was, like I said, I thought it was a get-rich-quick scheme, which it definitely isn't. And I learned the hard way, which I actually wrote in my book and explained the story of what actually happened. So I learned from my first laundromat. I opened up my second laundromat. So my first laundromat pretty much paid for my second laundromat, which was nice. And I learned the hard way. So I'm hoping that you guys don't learn the hard way. If you're looking into the laundromat business, it's definitely something to look into. Car washes, laundromats. There's other ones out there. Cash businesses. I mean, it can be profitable if it's ran properly. Obviously, you're jumping into it up front. You're probably not going to know what to do like I did. I mean, I got a mentor, and he got me into the business, but I still learned the hard way. And it hurt. There were struggles and everything else, which if I could repeat it, I wish I would have knew all the information I know now so that I could apply that to the laundromat so I could run it a lot better. It'll be more profitable and stuff like that. So other than that, you guys have a good day.